Hello to all traders and welcome back to another market review brought to you by Orbex. So we're kicking off the week looking at gold and the dollar after a lot of economists are just having their eyes on the Fed's next move, which is on Wednesday. Also got CPI data coming out as well to see if we're going to be any closer to this 2% outlay that the Fed has predicted or targeted for the next 6 months at least. But Fed officials have expressed uncertainty about how much more policy tightening is appropriate for the future, and they might focus on other methods to get inflation down. Currently, interest rate hikes have come up to 5.25%. There is expected to be a pause now for the next couple of meetings until the Fed assesses where the next direction is for the dollar as well. So a few worrying signs for the Fed, you could say, or is it that America is recovering nicely, especially with the recent NFP numbers giving us more of an impetus that price action will start going to the upside for the dollar, which means gold could keep declining at the moment. We're just in a kind of symmetrical pattern at the moment. Symmetrical triangle, that is, that's being squeezed roughly about the 1960 area. So if we go straight onto the charts on the daily outlook, we're just seeing now price action being slightly squeezed. We're just waiting for the next uptick or downtick in this consolidation zone. But obviously it's a far cry from when we saw price action top recent records above $2,080. So with the Fed coming into play on Wednesday, where do you think it's going? Are you trading gold or the dollar? Let me know your thoughts and we'll see where we go from there. But at the moment, as I said, looking on gold, we're just seeing where the next movement would be. For me, we're just gonna get out of this particular consolidation area to see if we're gonna have another move to the upside or downside. Don't forget, before the recent banking crisis in America, we were trading at the lower end of 1800. So gold has come a long way progressively in the last couple of months, but it doesn't mean to say that we won't see something like this happen in the next couple of weeks as well, and price action really starting to move back down towards the mid 1800 handle. So over $100 drop in a few weeks. It's not uncertain that it will happen, but it's not really out of the question because gold has been very, very volatile in the last few trading sessions as well. If we look on the 4-hour chart, we get more of a look at just how squeezed gold is. As I said earlier, we're just seeing now that it's forming this kind of symmetrical pattern, and we're just seeing a possible another move to the downside before a possible tick upwards, and then we could start crashing quite significantly, as I said, towards the 1900 handle at least. But if this does happen, it means that the Fed is really starting to be uncertain, or if we have a pause on these rate hikes, then we could have quite a momentous move on the dollar as well. So speaking of the dollar, let's just have a quick look on the index itself, because at the moment we're just seeing now where the next move is. Well, from my previous assertions, I just wondered if we do break this particular area here and get a confirmation roughly at the lower end of $103, are we going to start moving back down to this area towards the $100 mark? Well, we didn't really hit $100 in the first place. It was just always roughly above that particular area, just below the $100 area. But again, it's not out of the question that the dollar could sink quite significantly. But as I said, depending on not only the Fed's decision on Wednesday, but also the comments afterwards with the minutes as well, and obviously the interviews that they gives us a clear indication of what they're expecting for the rest of the year. Obviously, we're in the going towards the second half of the year now. So where are we going for the dollar? Where are we going for gold? It's very, very interesting at the moment because there are some predictable movements in the market. If we look on the 4-hour chart as well, we get more of a good standing that we are in a slight descending channel at the moment, and we're just seeing where the next move is. So currently a little bit like gold, that's being squeezed into consolidation. This again is looking like a descending wedge pattern where we've had this kind of flagpole to the upside, and now we are coming back down to the downside here. So it could be a flag, could be a wedge, looking likely that we will possibly have another downturn, but obviously until Wednesday there are still 2 whole trading days to go, so this is something that we'll be keeping an eye out for in the near term at least. But let me know your thoughts. What are you trading on? Where do you expect gold to be going? And we'll be able to see what's next up for the yellow metal and for dollar. So thank you very much for joining me today. Have a great trading day ahead, and we'll speak again next time. Bye for now.